leaving America. And I know I've been talking about it, uh, through different videos, but let's talk about what we think is going to happen in America. To say you're going to leave a place because of the way a system is built um, means that you can't see raising a family, or you can't see continuing to have you and or your family in said spot. Now, we all know what's happening in America. We all know that the justice system is not holding up its end of the deal. The justice system does not look at black people with a firm belief that black people are human, because the justice system constantly allows uh, the injustice system to violate our rights. Now, when you have a constant violation, it's not like it's an accident. There were 418 people killed by police last year. I think that's the number. When you have a constant violation, when you have people being slain, and their only excuse is he made a move, she made a move. I thought they had. I reached for, my taser, and it was my gun. I killed him. It was my bad, big homie. And then they go home and eat tabbouleh salad with them and their, family up in some suburb somewhere. When you have a situation that's, so dire. When you look at this and it's rinse and repeat constantly. It's a constant thing. You're like, it's time to leave, because it's not getting better. From hangings to just public execution. Just 4 officers lined up and shot this guy. Oh, he had a knife. You executed him broad daylight in front of everybody. This happened years ago, but it's constantly happened. Recently, a woman, police officer, tells this guy to put down the gun. And the guy puts the gun down, and she shoots and kills him anyway. And, he's putting the gun down. She shoots him, and he looks at the officer like, I just did what you said. He's dead. I thought he had a gun. Nah, no. We're done with that. We realize that the justice system will, if you're not if you're not holding these police officers to the same standard that you're holding citizens, if police officers can break the law, blatantly break the law, and citizens have to uphold the law, citizens have to abide by the law, and even when they're abiding by the law, they're still slain openly, then the democratic system has failed us. And it's a statement. Whenever this happens, it's very clear. You're not American. You are not what they consider American, even though by all ethnic rights, they are not what they would consider the new land or America. They call it the new land when it already had a name. We all know that, the Indians that lived here, the dark-skinned Indians that lived here, were the people who owned this land. They were slaughtered by the millions, and then their land was taken over, and then by rights of conquest, which who does that? By rights of conquest? Who made that up? Because I don't believe there was a Geneva Convention and every nationality on the planet was in on signing the document that said, hey, you know what? We're all in on that. If you can take our land, then take our land. That's fine. We're all in. Nah. It's like, get out of here. You got people who are indigenous to this land who are not American. They don't look at the Indian and say, you're American. They look at the Indian and say, we don't like you. You don't belong here. And the Indian is like, what? My ancestors been here for thousands of years, you idiot. What the hell are you talking about? And then when you look at the African American, now you start to find out that the African American, the dark skinned African American, they have lineage here. They have roots here. They have indigenous relatives here. You know, so we can go through all that history, but it doesn't matter. Because by right to conquest is the only thing that matters. And there's 245 million of them, and they have conquered this land. They have conquered pretty much almost every land. But they don't outnumber everyone. They don't. The Asians outnumber everyone. So when you're talking about a situation that where you can step outside and not come home, not because you did something wrong, not because you broke the law, not because you stepped out of hand, not because you said something wrong. No, simply because they felt like it. That's it. This is a situation we're in now. This is what we're in now. People are being arrested and are not coming home. We've seen this over and over again, and we're like, what happened to these people? Even the people who are arrested, put in jail for long since a period of time, come out and sue the city and the state and win. There's a man who did that. He won in court $2 million. He was dead soon after. I think a week later, gone. So there is an undercurrent of evil within the justice system. And that undercurrent of evil it's rearing its head, and it's brazen now. And it's like, we don't even care if you know it's us. What are you going to do about it? And since we cannot combat with these people, you can't. We don't have a standing army. And I don't even think we need to combat with these people. However, being that there's so many of us, we are a source of income. We are a resource. I think we need to leave. Now, people are like, where are you going to go? There's all kind of places to go. You can go to Mexico, Costa Rica. You can go to Germany. They don't hate you over there. You know, there are places, listen, there are white people and there are white people. There are white people here in America that be like, no, don't leave. We love black people. But those aren't the people we're worried about. The people we're worried about are the people who are supposed to protect us, and they're not doing it, and they're laughing at us. And these judges are laughing at us. All the bailiff, everyone. They're all laughing every time one of us gets slaughtered. Every time our children are slaughtered by them, they come out with some cockamamie excuse as if God never wrote down, thou shalt not kill. And it's very clear. See, the Bible was how this land was conquered. They used the Bible on even the Mexicans, or the Incas and the Mayans. They used the Bible on them. And they've thrown that out the window. Now, I know some of y'all gonna come at me about the Bible and who wrote it in 500 years. I don't want to hear that. What I'm talking about is the principle and the fear of God. So, okay, throw out your Bible. Do you have a fear of God? This country has no fear of God. They think whatever they do, it's done, and that's the end of it. That's nowhere near the truth. Whatever you do has a long-lasting effect. Even if you think you're getting away with it, you're not. You're just getting by. So when I say leave, I don't mean just because you want to go on vacation. You know, you want to go see what Montezuma's revenge is all about. Nah, don't drink the water in Mexico. No. I mean, it's not safe here. And, you know, I got friends who have come up missing, and then, you know, when they find them, they've expired. And I know for a fact that those circumstances weren't normal, especially because most of them are in their 20s. And when it's that blatant and that brazen, and the federal government ain't stepping in and helping us figure out what's going on, and they're not protecting us, and we're seeing people on these cameras, we're seeing these people getting just slaughtered. Like, what? That's not even like, when they're like, that's not even a human. We slaughtered a animal. We slaughtered a pig. We slaughtered a goat. You know what I'm saying? They care more about the goat than they care about the black man. You know what I'm saying? When you see this, and when you look at the prison systems, and the prison systems and what they're doing to us in the prison systems, you're like, nah, nah. Where can I go where I can be protected? So that's what I mean by leaving, and or for the reasons for leaving, you know. So now it's, where can we go where we'll feel safe? Where can we go? Because everywhere you go, you're going to find some angst, but there are places where you go where there's very little friction. Very, 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 very little. And you think you were invisible. I've been to some of these countries where the people literally could care less about you. And you think, that's bad, they don't even care. No, 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 that's good. They don't pay you no mind until you do something stupid. And then they come down on you like a ton of bricks. Other than that, they don't care. Follow the laws, pay your bills, whatever. They don't care. Now, if you get into the underworld, if you try to, dig deep and go searching for trouble, you're going to find it no matter where you go. Because those people are everywhere. It don't matter what color you are. You go looking for trouble, you're going to find it. And it's going to find you, and you're going to have to deal with that head on. I'm talking to people who want to live every day without fear. Because right now, fear is what America has instilled in us. Every time the federal government lets something happen to somebody who is clearly innocent, and then they make up these stupid rules and say this uncircumstantial evidence. It was on video. It was on video. How is it uncircumstantial? We all saw it. It was on video. You saw that man in Louisiana get killed. You saw him. You saw Tamir Rice go down. You saw it. So that's what I mean by leaving. Some of you don't actually think I am going to leave, but I have been, thinking of where to go. I have been, and I'm gonna tell you something. I enjoy some black folks. Like, I enjoy black folks. I don't enjoy ignorance. So I don't want to move to a country where I'm not gonna see any black people, because I like nappy-head black folks. You know what I'm saying? I like the way we do some things. I just don't like the angst that comes with it. I don't like the, we gotta beat each other up because one guy got a nice car or got a fine woman. I don't like all that. Those people can move to another country. But Germany, I've lived there. It's cool. I've been to Spain before. Spain was cool. But some of these places are having financial collapses. France. I've been to France before. They don't give a doggone about you in France. Been to England before. You're going to find a lot of racism in England. Heck, you're going to find some in France. Because they invaded Africans. They had us as slaves. Those two countries. But Russia didn't. I talked to Russians before. Russians don't got no issue with us, not unless you're looking for a turf war. But if that's not the life you live, Russia doesn't have a problem with you. Germans don't have a problem with you. And you don't have to move to white countries. You can move to Africa, Ghana. I got some people talking about moving to Ghana. I'm with that. There's beautiful cities and stuff out there in Ghana. So there's all kind of places to move to. Brazil, I know some people who go in and out of Brazil and go in and out of Ghana. Personally, I know them personally. And they love Brazil. They love the relationships they have with the people in Brazil. So there's a lot going on there. There's a large amount of black men who are migrating to Brazil because of the women treat you a lot different. Some of those women want to become citizens, and some of those women just don't care. They just want a man. You have the whole, AIDS infestation. So you got to be careful in any country you go to. Make sure you, get checked out and all that. But, you know, anyway, so yes, I'm thinking about moving. I just don't know where I'm going. It's your boy Tone 202, man. God bless.